Happy Saturday morning to you, everyone. I hope you're doing well. My gosh, it is sticky out here. It is humid. Oh my Lord, you guys need to come with me to the mountains. We don't deal with this up there. I'm back here in Memphis and it is nasty, sticky as all get out. And speaking of sticky, I got some cheese here. These little American singles here, they've been making these things since I was a little kid, and I tell you what, I love them. I know some of you probably right now are probably going, oh, Brian, why do you eat those things? They're probably terrible for you. All that processed food and pasteurized this and that, and you name it, but I tell you what, I like them. I've been having them since I was a little kid. You stack about 2 or 3 of these in between 2 pieces of bread, fry them up, you got a great grilled cheese. Then you add a little bit of bacon to it, a little pepperoni, all sorts of stuff. I'm sure you guys got your inventions. If you do, send them in. But I'm telling you what, as you can see here, Captain loves them too. In fact, I don't know of too many dogs that don't like cheese. So it's good for me, fortunate that I'm the one holding the cheese. Because I'm telling you what, I'm not too certain Captain would share with me the way I'm sharing with him right now. Yeah, man, he loves this. He's benefit from my good graces, my willingness to share this cheese. Because otherwise, I'm not thinking I want to share any of it. But so that just kind of leads me to a viewer question here. The viewer says she has 2 dogs. And even though she buys both dogs the same toys, the same chews, bully sticks, pig ears, cow hooves, you name it, and also she gives them the same food and the same amount of food, the one of her dogs, steals it, all that stuff, from the other dog. And of course she's irritated by it. She doesn't get it. She thinks like me. I'm sharing, so why can't they share? But you know what? I tell you what, why would they? Why would they? This is where we have got to quit thinking of our dogs as humans. As soon as you get over that, as soon as you embrace the fact that they're a whole separate species from you, the very second you embrace that, you and your dog are going to be far better off. You're going to cause yourself a whole lot less angst, a whole lot less peptic ulcers, lower your blood pressure, and you and your dog and all your whole situation surrounding dogs is going to be a whole lot better. So let me just tell you something real quick. Dogs, for the most part, don't share. When they do anything that even remotely resembles sharing, it's because they don't want it. That's it. Or they do want it, but the other fella or gal that has it is someone who can keep that from me. Their resource holding potential is greater than my resource holding potential. Their fighting experience, their fighting abilities, their weapons, all of those things are much better than mine. If nature intended for predators to share, why did she give them the hawk strategy, the dove strategy? Why did she give them resource holding potentials? Why do they care what neighborhood they live in? Oh, they want to live in the rich habitat neighborhood, not the poor habitat neighborhood. Why do they care about all of these things? Why is it that when there's a large kill and several wolves are eating off of that kill, why is there this thing called an ownership zone? Yeah, a little bitty ownership zone. Like right now, this little cheese, this little wrapper here, that's my ownership zone. If I want to share that with you, that's something I do as a human, but that is something you will not catch a wolf doing. You keep your little muzzle away from my plate. Otherwise, you're going to get spanked if you come over here and try and take from my plate. The only time you see sharing among predators is when there is offspring involved. You bet. That's when the male wolf will typically bring food back for his mate, and other wolves may bring food back for the female who is nursing those cubs, and then they will also regurgitate part of their kill to raise the cubs to a certain point, but then only at a certain point. At about 6 months, when all those adult teeth are in, sharing is over, baby. It is over. I'm not sharing with you. The restaurant tonight is 90 kilometers from here, and if you can keep up, good for you. If you can't, too bad. Yeah. We lose about 50% of wolf cubs every year because they can't keep up. So why would I share? It's the evolutionary rule of mine. It's competitive aggression. Why? I'm an opportunistic hunter trying to survive in a hostile and competitive world. And yeah, your dog doesn't get it. I'm just going to tell you right now, they don't get it. There's not a single dog out there that knows in its head and believes fully that you will be a lifelong benefactor for your dog. They don't have a clue. That treat you give them could be the last treat you give them. Anything and everything that has the ability to keep me alive, me, number uno, alive on the planet Earth is what I care about. So why would I share? You're not my offspring. The other dog's not my offspring. Why would I care? And they also can't differentiate. People need to get over that too. A dog can't tell the difference between its toys and a baby's toys, or my toy and the other dog's toys. Why? They possibly could. You could train them to do that. But for the most part, they don't care to learn it. Again, all learning is focused first and foremost around what do I need to know in order to survive without you furless biped providing for me. What do I need to know? Well, therefore, I need to know that your food can be my food if I need it to be. Your treats are my treats, anything consumable. And even those toys, yeah, I'm bored. Your toy looks a lot better than my toy. You know, those of you with young children, you probably get this at fundamental level. You get it. You got to think if dogs is like less than 3-year-olds. If you're going to compare them to a child, they're less than a 3-year-old. And that's just the way they're going to be forevermore. I remember one of our daughters when she was really young, maybe a little older than that 3-year-old. She had 5 ones. I had a $5 bill. I needed change at that moment. So I walked up to her and I said, "Here, can I trade you this and you give me those?" She looked at me, looked at that one bill that I was holding in my hand, even though it had a 5 on it. Then she looked at her 5 bill she's holding in her hand. She goes, no, you have 1, I have 5. No deal. Man, they get it from, darn girls, they get it from a young age. But again, she wasn't about to share with me. No, it's in us as well. So dogs aren't going to share. And then, you know, at the end of the day, I get the food part. I understand that. Yes, you cannot let one dog eat all the other dog's food. That's how the other dog will eventually starve to death, run into all sorts of problems. You get one dog's going to become extremely obese. I get that. But when it comes to toys, choose. Hey, man, every dog for himself. Hey, I tell you what, if you want it bad enough, then you might want to kind of challenge the other animal. You don't want dog fights in your house. But I'm also not going to lose sleep because my one dog decided to go play with the other dog's toys. At the end of the day, I'm much happier that he chose that other dog's toys versus my sofa, versus my new hiking boots, versus anything and everything that I hold value to. Yeah, go chew on his toy. I don't care. As long as it's not my toy. Yeah, I'm kind of a little selfish when it comes to that. And you should be as well. So what do you do about this? Well, first of all, you again accept the fact dogs are not sharing creatures. Anytime they share, anytime it even remotely looks like they share, it's because they do not want it. I like this cheese, and as soon as Captain sees I've got this cheese, "Gal dog, got some cheese over here, buddy." Oh yeah, he's Johnny on the spot. Yeah, but I tell you what, if a tub of cottage cheese landed right here between me and Captain, you got it, brother. You can have it all. I do not care for that cottage cheese. There'll be no competitive aggression going on between the two of us. No way. But when it comes to these singles, well, I'm telling you what, we may have to get it on here. Because I tell you, I like my singles. Dude, you dropped it. Man, gotta get better at that, man. This stuff is sticky and it's just sticking to me, sticking to every darn thing else. But that being said, here's how you handle it. Okay, I've got multiple dogs in my household. I do. We got 3 dogs in this place. And all of them love cheese. All of them love toys. All of them love chews. Oh, do they love those chews. And they all love their food. So how do I manage that? Same way you're going to manage it. First and foremost, I'm a zookeeper. That's it. These are animals. Yeah, I love them. I love cattle dog. I love all my dogs. I love them truly. I do. You know that. You can tell that. But they're animals. I gotta keep that in the back of my head. They're animals. And animals will take from another animal. So to make sure that everyone gets their fair share, I control the distribution of things while I'm here. So I'm supervising. I'm forcing sharing. You bet. I will force them. Catherine, you just sit right there and you can look at me all you want to, but when I feel like giving you a piece of cheese, I'll give it. And then you, sir, can take it oh so gently. Yeah, I like that. And that goes with all the dogs. So I can divvy it out. It's up to me to share, not them. Okay, same thing goes for the food. Captain, you go eat your food over here. Dave, you go eat your food over here. And Poe, you go eat your food over here. And because you all love your food, it's going to be gone in about 10 seconds. So it's not a huge inconvenience for me to stand there and make sure everyone eats their food and stays in their own ownership zone, just like a wolf. And then when all that food's gone, I pick up all those bowls and put it away. There's no need in even walking over there because there's nothing in there. When it comes to toys, I'll distribute them out. But I've got one dog out back. I've got one dog out front, possibly. I've got one dog inside the house. Or I'll just give them all toys, and while I'm there supervising, if I hear I'll see if they can work it out without anyone escalating too far. If he starts going too far and I think, oh my gosh, now I'm about to incur a nice vet bill, I'll intervene. I'll say, hey, knock it off, out. Which, by the way, you need to have a command that when you give it, your dog will immediately drop whatever is in its mouth, including cheese. And so I'll be going over that over the next 2 videos, tomorrow and on Monday. So stay tuned for that. So that's called zookeeping. I separate them. Captain, you can go have your little chew toy inside your little kennel. Dave, you can go in the bedroom over here and have yours. And then everyone kind of gets their little toy for a little while. And then after that, I pick them all up and put them all up. Now I don't have competitive aggression. There's nothing really to fight over. Everyone's had their little fair share, but it was me, the referee. I control all that, and you're going to have to do the same thing because I do not expect it. Because I tell you what, it's not Captain that would hoard all of those chews and toys. It's that little 5-pound Morkie named Dave. I've told you about him in videos. He knows exactly where ground zero center point underneath a king-size bed is, and only he can fit underneath there. So that being said, Captain doesn't stand a chance. As soon as Dave gets a hold of these toys, that's where you'll find every single one of them, every single chew. As soon as Captain even leaves one for a second to go bark at someone at the door, run to the other side of the house for whatever reason, guess what? Dave's not going to the door. He's not going to the other side of the house. He's going right to that chew. He's going to grab that chew. He's going to run upstairs, and he's going to go get right underneath the king-size bed, dead smack in the middle. Smart dog he is, and that's the way they are. He's not about to share. Why in the world would I share that? No way. Okay, another thing. Make sure that you never punish your dog for doing this. If you see your dog take another dog's toys, you can either let that happen, let them kind of learn from one another, what gives, what doesn't give, what's your resource holding potential versus mine. Allow them to run through a cost-benefit analysis. This is all healthy. A little growl is healthy every now and then. This is how we disrupt fights from happening, or we create the condition which fights won't happen when we're not standing immediately right there. So you let your dogs out, and on the back 2 acres of your property, now there's some dead bird or something, and they both want it. Well, if we kind of worked this thing out and you were able to assess the other animal's abilities outside of the context of an actual battle, I may stave off a real battle just by doing that. So again, step in on there. But definitely never, ever punish your dog for taking another dog's toys or taking another dog's chew. No. You prevent it. No. Go over here. Do your own thing, buddy. Out. Let go of that. I'll take it from here. But there is no punishment. Gosh, guys, let me tell you something. If you punish your dog for taking another dog's toys or food or anything that it holds value to, that'd be like someone punishing you for breathing. That's how natural that taking is. It's extremely natural. So please don't do that. Okay, again, over the next 2 days, I'm going to teach the word out or drop it, whatever you want to use. I'm telling you what, as soon as you say it, whatever's in their mouth, I don't care what it is, it needs to come out. It needs to come out right then. So we'll be covering that over the next 2 days. And then lastly, hey, maybe luck's on your side. I've had situations in which I've thrown out 3 bully sticks. I put out 3 toys. I don't know. All the dogs just kind of dig the one they got. Kind of like opening up presents on Christmas morning. You like what you got. You don't care about the other fellow, what they got. Sometimes you luck out. You just do. But many times, you don't. And one dog's going to be left holding nothing. Gal dog. Unless somebody feels like sharing, that's going to be you. And it's not going to be your dog. Well, I love that stuff. Well, that's good. All right, Cal Dog, I gave you the last darn piece. Look how nice I am. I'm such a nice. You should appreciate me a little bit more. Oh, gee. Yeah, that's it. Run that fly off us, but goodness. We got a fly hunting us out here. Okay, guys, that's it for today. That's it on sharing. If you found this information valuable, do share it. Please share it with someone else. But wrap it around, baby. You own an animal, you own a dog, and that's a wonderful thing. You don't need to be owning more children than what you probably already have. Things are just going to get really complicated. Tomorrow we move on into out or drop it. How do you train? Captain is so well trained on that I don't know if you caught it. I don't know if the camera caught it or whatever, but when I said that, he goes, puh, puh. He's just spitting out air. So you guys will see that come tomorrow, and then on Monday, we're going to get out a dog who has no clue what the word out or drop it means, and hopefully we can show you how we train that from the beginning. But tomorrow I'm going to give you some do's and don'ts when it comes to training that and kind of demonstrate the finished product with Captain. All right, guys, that's it. I'm getting out of here. It's too darn humid. I need to get moving, create my own breeze, because there's no breeze happening here. I want to go start walking here, and when I do that, I'll create my own breeze. You guys be safe for the rest of the day. Create a great training day, and watch out for competitive aggression, the evolutionary rule of mine. It's there, it's real, and it can get real serious. So let's don't let that happen. See you tomorrow.